Hello, how are you doing? I am, well, the topic tonight was going to be gender and identity, but I think I'm just going to ramble on a bit. I have quite a bit to say, and basically, I'm going to repeat things people have heard me say before. To begin with, Senator Lee and Senator Cruz are going to put forth the uh, Religious Freedoms Bill for a National Religious Freedoms Act, which means that any hate group that wants to, any white hate group, white power hate group, can attack anybody else on the grounds of it being anti-religious to be that person. Anti-religious to be an American citizen who should be afforded the rights of the American Constitution, of all the laws. Let's put it this way, it's hard enough to live your life as a trans person, as a black person, as a Muslim person in this country at this time, as a gay person, as a lesbian, or any other group that a white power hate group may decide doesn't need to be alive anymore. And it is really, it's not right that this is happening. We have a president-elect that doesn't give a damn about anybody who's not a billionaire or a millionaire. He's going to sell our country to the highest bidder, and he's going to make every penny he can on the way down. The congressmen and the senators are going to get paid by the groups that help the president the most. Basically, instead of draining the swamp, we now have a swamp as a president. We have a swamp, an even worse swamp in both the Senate and the House, and now we're going to be stuck with a Supreme Court that doesn't view human rights as applying to all the people in the U.S. Our identity is all we have. For religious leaders and white hate groups to say that people who don't conform to their narrow view of life are not worth having alive. It shouldn't happen. This is a free country. Or at least it used to be a free country. But when you get people in who don't value life, they just value money, and who will sell their own soul to get money, and who will bow down and kiss the ring of anybody who gives them money, what do we expect? This is only the beginning. I saw it during the presidential election. I watched Trump, and he looked exactly exactly like the footage I've seen of Adolf Hitler. I expected this. I tried to kill myself when Trump was elected because I knew what was coming. I know what's headed our way. There's no question what's going to happen. It's just, when will it happen? There's an old poem from World War II that says, first they came for, I can't remember who it is, but first they came for one certain group, and I did nothing because I was not of that group. And it goes down 3, 4, 5 times like that. And finally, it says, then they came for me, and there was no one left to stand for me. The question is, how far down the list are they going to be able to get before people stand up for what's right? You may be a Republican. You may be a Democrat. You may be an independent. But if you ever look at a line graph of how our politics are put out, there's not much of a difference between Democrats and Republicans. Democrats and Republicans actually are close to the center of the graph. But what we have today is we have a laissez-faire, which is the far right, running the Republican Party. We almost had socialists running the Democratic Party. The problem with socialism is that you still have a government. It's the right ideas, taking care of the people, but you need to do more than that. You need to take care of the people, give them the freedom and the love and the happiness they deserve, but balance the budget at the same time. Don't take trillions of dollars and throw it all to your friends and then say, oh, but we did something. Yeah, you did it for the top 1% of 1% of people and left the rest of us to rot. Thank you, President-elect Trump. Your presidency will go down as the worst one ever. I thought nobody could be worse than W, but we really are going to get sucked in the sore spots. We're done. Have a good night.